Hello, hello everyone. We got to hydrate right out the gate. I realized I don't have any tea or coffee or anything because I was screaming answering a bunch of like old people emails. So I'm going to get up really quick and go and get some kind of hydration. I'm assuming it's going to be tea. So I'll be right back. But hey, also or wow, Alter, I can speak. Oh my god, I'm dying. Hope you're doing great. I'm going to be right back and I'm going to grab some drinkies. Hold on, I'll be back in just a moment. Alrighty, water is heating up. I haven't had a good beer in forever. My favorite beer is Mexican lager. And I'm gonna be sad because when I move to Canada, I'm not gonna have access to like probably anything other than like Modelo or like Dos Equis. I don't know. I got an Iron Brew. I'm gonna drink that shit, that tutti fruity ass shit. That's what I'm drinking while my tea is heating up. But otherwise, I'm doing okay. My husband and I are slowly working on packing up our apartment. So now everything that we own is in one walk-in closet, which is pretty crazy. So it's working really, really well. It's just a matter of like getting the stuff packed. But other than that, I am working with a lot of old people. Good job on your stream streaks, y'all. Okay, please let this be. Wait, did I do? Why did I do this? I need to duplicate this image. I don't know what the hell I was doing just then. But yeah, I'm tired as fuck. I have not been sleeping at all. I think the reality is that I'm effectively going to be upending my entire life and leaving all of my friends and family behind and having to do this massive ass move is like finally catching up with me, and my brain is like, you're unhappy. Your stability meter is in the floor and now you're freaking out. I'm like, oh, this is cool. So this whole week I just like haven't slept at all. But c'est la vie. Oh, nice. Welding is cool. Yeah, it's just hard. Like on the one hand, I recognize I'm gonna be going to a place where I'm not gonna feel like I'm gonna be shot at every day. Like, so that's exciting. Like, love that for me. So I'm excited to not have to deal with that shit, but also like I'm gonna be so far away from everybody, and it's like realistically, like logistically, it's not that far, right? It's as far from me as Seattle, Washington is. You know, it's not that big of a deal, but like the logistics are insane. I still also don't have a job too. Like I have a part-time job that I can use to pay my rent and everything, so that'll be okay. But I'm still on the hunt for like an actual fucking job. And that's what is making this difficult as well. all of the game design and animation jobs don't really re-up until August. And then also the publishing season functions in a very similar way. So I did get one positive response from a children's book guy, but he needs me to check back in August when the like back to school book rush is over. So it's like I'm effectively just kind of like sitting on my hands and waiting, you know? But everybody should stretch. Also, make sure you're sitting up straight. Give me just a second. I'm gonna go pour some Wawa into my tea. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. I had to go yell at my cat for being stinky and old. He did a big old man sneeze. He's so stinky. He's also very stressed out, and I do feel bad. Like I think he sees us moving all of his stuff around. He's like, "What the fuck is happening?" I'm like, "I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, buddy." So he's just kind of freaking out, and it'll get better, but. I'm gonna do like one like this. God, we are literally 2 pages away. What the hell is that vertical symmetry? We're 2 pages away from being done with this chapter. I think I'm gonna get it done this week, which is great. Oh god, Mr. Bubs is so sneezy. He has allergies real bad too. Actually, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna do 3 of the same panel size, I guess. Gosh, I'm always really close at getting a perfect center, but not quite there. Yeah, I'm excited to move. I want to go do the seafood. I liked visiting Vancouver when I was there the last time. So it's not that I like don't like the place either. Anything is literally better than the whatever fucking US hellhole we live in currently. But yeah, I don't know. I'm super tired. Hi Trix, how you doing today? Welcome in, welcome in. If you want to share a link to your OCs, feel free. Or if you're, I think you're in the Discord maybe? If you want to share it there too, please feel free to do so. But congrats. Emote sheets are fun. Honestly, Alter, if you like Atari, you should check out the live reading of my books that I'm doing. I did one last Saturday for Fatal Mechanisms, which is my newest science fiction. This robot is from that book, and his name's Atari, and he's great. OMG, okay, let me go check out the art in the Discord. Ooh, these look good! These look good! I love them. Thank you so much for sharing your art. Let me go get my tea really quick. I will be right back. Okay, this teacup is hot as shit. It's so hot. Hoop. Okay, alright, I'm okay. Oh my god, that was really hot. I gotta let it cool down. Yeah, thank you all for sharing your art. It's so great to see everybody's stuff. I love it so much. But yeah, Atari's great. He shows up in the second half of the book. But by God, do I love that stupid anxiety meme bot, man. He's amazing. He's actually probably hands down my favorite character in Fatal Mechanisms. The live reading went really, really well. If anybody wants to listen to the VOD, and let me see, it's over here. If anybody wants to listen to the VOD and enjoy the book, let's see, where be it? It's over here somewhere. There's the writing sprints, there's that. Those are sprints. Why did it load like this? Why did you do this? This is the link. This is the link to the whole first like 6-hour VOD of the first half of the book. But you can pop into the second half on Friday, and it'll still be enjoyable. You don't need to know like the whole book. I do a pretty good job of like, I think, like recouping the story in the second half. It changes perspectives to a different character, and it's pretty fun. Hi, Gabriel. How you doing? We got a snack time. That means I got to get up and get a cheese stick. Hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, cheese stick acquired. You guys got me running around today. That's okay. But yeah, in terms of sprints went really well. Last night I finished up editing, doing the entire line edit for Mirror Gaze. It's now down to 47,000. I talked to Q about it. She said that the best idea is to market it as a novella. So I'm going to stick with that. I trust Q's judgment, and I think that she's right, because she's always right. Do I do criticism? So it depends on what you mean by criticism. I take critique, which are two different things. Criticism is often typically very negative. Critique is constructive. But I don't take critique unless I'm directly asking for it. If you're in the Discord, we do have a place in the stream or in the Discord called the Critique Corner. And the Critique Corner is a great place to receive critique. So for example, I asked in the Critique Corner, hey, what did you guys think about the first half of Fatal Mechanisms, etc.? Right, but you are also totally more than welcome. You can kind of see how, like, here's Citrix. He posted his work here and was asking for a critique. But I am an art professor. I do teach art at a college level, so I'm always more than willing to give critique on whether it's art or writing. Like, I like to help as best as I can. Good practices for that overall channel is to just ask specific questions, so if you're looking for feedback on specific stuff, like, what do you think about the anatomy, or what do you think about the hair, or like things like that can really help guide people's critique. I found that a lot of people don't respond to critique requests if you're just like, what, is this bad? You know what I mean? And then people don't want to hurt your feelings, so they don't want to say no, so asking those pointed questions can be very helpful. Oh yeah, you're good, Cal. Literally, no worries. You were, I think, one of the. I know. Heiyu's going through it, and it's. I mean, it's 6 hours fucking long, so it's gonna take them a minute. So I'm not upset at all. But I'm just curious to see what your thoughts are for sure. I'm insecure and I need help. But I am gonna be updating Mirror Gaze soon. I've got a couple of chapters to do some final copy edits on, and then it'll be fully uploaded onto Wattpad, where it'll be 100% free forever. And then that'll be the final version of the book. Okay, let me get my planning going on this. Sorry, guys. Today's been kind of a slow day. I'm just, like, not feeling it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. My amount of fucks given for people are, like, through the floor. And I realize one of my major issues is, working in the industry that I work in, I have to deal with boomers a lot. And I'm just like absolutely fed up with dealing with boomers. I don't want to deal with them anymore. They piss me off for the most part, and it's really hard working in like a customer service industry where you're just like fucking dealing with boomers all the time. I'm so dumb, bro. Hi, Blades. Yeah, I don't know. Like everybody I know is just feeling like just kind of like bleh, you know what I mean? Like we're all feeling kind of gross. I don't know what happened. I don't know, man. I just work here. True. Yeah, I mean I've been pushing through it my whole life. It's been one long ass bullshit journey, but here we are. I'm so old, guys. Okay, so let me figure out what I'm doing. I need to flip around, turn Wukong back on, flip around. Slowly but surely. I like doing these headshots because I don't have to do any work. We are so close to being done with this this fucking chapter, man. I'm so tired. I think this was where I started to standardize how long my chapters were, though, so it's likely that this one is actually one of the longest chapters that I have so far. I am doing art fight, but I'm doing it in a very casual way. It's gonna be very trolly. I'm gonna be doing cute little doodles for people, but it's not gonna be like finished full art pieces or anything. So little doodles, yes, but like full art fight, no. Turn Sean off really quick. Goodbye, Sean. Cowboy shot the shit out of this thing. We love a cowboy shot. Okay, let me go, I did not need levels, but that's cool. Thanks, Photoshop. Photoshop is like, but don't you want levels? No, I don't, actually. I'm showing a student how to use levels. Our fight's intense. It's intense, Tricks. Let me go see which team I'm on. I haven't actually checked. Let's find out. Mr. Bubber. No, hey, you don't need to be knocking trash cans over. Join the team now. Woo! Let's go. We are team, let's see. Ooh, do I want to... I'm going to do a pick for me. I like doing random teams. We are on team Mystery! So that's fun. That's exciting. I like that there's 3 teams this year. That's cool. So yeah, Team Mystery. That's the one I got. Yay, RNG! Shouldn't a tumbleweed roll by? That's what it feels like. I'm like, where's the nonchalant, like, awkward music? Okay, so let me get some walking here. Sorry, hold on, y'all. Okay, zoom out just a little bit. Let's see. Let me go ahead and turn off the building, actually, because I don't need them anymore. This will actually hopefully be a pretty easy page. I'm going to actually center this right down. I think. We got to get rid of the booty, otherwise Jeff Bezos is going to karate chop me. All right. Almost there. I think I need to feed my cat, otherwise he's gonna like karate chop me. And I don't need that. He didn't eat his breakfast though, so I think I'm gonna give him like a churu or something. I don't know. Oh yeah, nice tricks. Yeah, I do the same thing with more complex backgrounds here. I can show you this because this is not going to trigger Jeff Bezos, to be honest. He'll be okay. I'll show you my set for the Trippy Taco, actually. Let me go ahead and get this there. So that's fine. This is what we're working on here. Let me see if I can get this open. We save this. I don't think I'm going to actually need this set anymore, but... Oh yeah, this is a good example. I'll show you the diner, actually. That one's kind of cool. Yeah, it's a lot of drawing, Gabriel. Like, doing, like, as somebody who works, like, 4 part-time jobs or 4 contract jobs, like, 24/7, all of a sudden, you are, like, literally, dying. You're drowning. You can get too many requests, and then people expect you to finish all of your requests. But yeah, point being, this is Daz, so this is how my set looks. So for example, for this diner scene, I have like booths, a door, that's the door there, a counter with stools and stuff, so they're just like, it's really straightforward, simple content for scenes that like people come back to often, but I find that it's a significantly easier way to not suffer, you know what I'm saying? So that way my layout is accurate and the proportions are accurate as well. They're all like realistically like to scale too, so that helps a lot. But let me go feed this cat really quick, because otherwise he's gonna knock over the trash can and that's gonna make me sad, so I'll be right back. Alright, the cat has been fed. He's really stressed out, and I do feel kind of bad. But yeah, the pace of Art Fight is like the whole reason I'm doing like just doodles this year is because the sheer amount of time is just insane. I got lots of work to do and applying for jobs and you know, all that good shit. My hand is very cold, so it might take me a minute to like warm up actually. Okay, so I'm gonna actually go like this a little bit. We're gonna flip this horizontal. Alright, so let me get her. Let me finish eating this cheese. I'm almost halfway through the cheese. Hydrate! I'm drinking my Irn-Bru! Irn-Bru is intense. I don't know if I would ever get it again, but I appreciate it for what it is. Mm. She's like horrifying without the filled in mouth. It starts to look real questionable, guys. Real questionable. We don't do that shit in here. I had to watch a black artist explain to a white artist why they should not draw hamburger lips, and I was like, guys, it's 2026, guys. We should not be at this point where we're having to explain why hamburger lips are not it. Why? You little demons. Oh, I have a big cut in my tablet that I just ran over. This tablet is really old. Right? Yeah, don't do the racism. Don't do it. Don't do it. It makes me sad that people don't realize that that's like a thing. You know, they're like, but it looks cute. It's like, yeah, just because you saw it in Dragon Ball Z does not make it cute. Just because Pokemon did it for one Pokemon does not make it cute. They also were unintentionally racist. I don't think that they meant to, but they did. I get to draw tears on this, which is fun. I'm gonna try and warm my hands up with this tea now. Now that it's actually, like, not, you know, the temperature of the sun. I am still waiting on bated breath for the results of that novella contest. It's taken forever. Okay, let's see. What is the dialogue here? She's like lecturing him. Oh yeah, actually she says something super offensive right here. Actually, not gonna lie. It's not her fault. She doesn't realize it's offensive, but... God, I love drawing his eyelashes. He's got such pretty eyes. I might, for the up-close panels, for, like, interesting texture, I might actually... I do this on my line art sometimes, and I think it would be pretty here. This is a Tetsuya Nomura trick, actually. Hey, how do you feel about the... Oh, you do not... Oh, do you not like Alani? That's interesting, because Alani is the only energy drink I will drink. My favorite's the cotton candy. And I really like the Hawaiian shaved ice one, too. My least favorite so far has been, what did I have recently that I fucking hate? Lime was okay. Orange is okay. I like the peach one. And I like, the Witch's Brew slaps. That one's my favorite one. I love the Witch's Brew. So good. I'm almost wondering if it's made with a different sweetener up in the Great North, as it is said. Because we use sucralose down here. I don't know if yours has sucralose in it as well. But I tend to not really like mind the taste of sucralose too bad. My least favorite is actually monk fruit and stevia. I hate both of those because people use way too much here in the US, and then it tastes like you're drinking battery acid and it's fucking nasty. This is the look of a man who is like, I can't believe you actually just said that to me. Sucralose. Yeah. No, I get you. Everybody's taste buds work different too, so it doesn't help that, depending on, like, what your taste buds do, it can make things taste super, super different. I won't drink, like, aspartame for that reason, actually. I just like the flavor is just nasty. I'm actually gonna move this down. I made the funniest Ami meme. Speaking of that shit, I'm gonna be posting that this week, and I'm very excited about it. Yeah, Alani is the only energy drink that I can drink that won't immediately fucking try and end my life. So I'm very grateful for them and their formula. Although kids here in the U.S. keep fucking dying drinking Alani because I'm not saying that Americans like win the Darwin Award, but that tends to be typically the case. Yeah, I would take actual cane sugar over sucralose though. I agree though. That's the one thing that really pisses me off about American sodas is that it's either all high fructose corn syrup or sucralose because nobody wants to use actual fucking cane sugar. I have an Iron Brew here and it's got actual cane sugar in it. You know, it's like god damn it guys, like because you're right, it tastes better at the end of the day. And you can also use less cane sugar for the same amount of sweetness. So it's just one of those things. Americans have like no portion control though, so like and it's not our fault to be fair. I actually just did a massive like info dump about some shit that I found about like US rates of diabetes in the Gen chat because we were talking about a new Alzheimer's treatment that uses copper to help break up the Alzheimer's proteins in the brain, which is an incredible, really cool breakthrough for Alzheimer's treatment. But like doing like 2 seconds of research onto how we got to Alzheimer's in the first place is actually really sad. I should not be allowed to Google shit because as soon as I do, I realize that shit is stupid. And that there's like really easily preventable ways to prevent people from dying or suffering, and then the US just does not give a singular shit. It's like, oh, fun. The only thing that Christian LaHale did right in Court of Snakes, no high fructose corn syrup. I'm so sorry. That's terrible. That's fucking terrible. Oh my god. Holy shit. He did classism, but at least there's no high fructose corn syrup. Oh my god. I'm not allowed to say anything. That was the most Atari-ass comment I could have possibly made just then. Let's see. What a ponytail. Yeah, that's fine. Mr. Bobert, stop punching stuff. He doesn't know any better, man. My cat. Yes, I agree. I agree. Well, there's apparently like a pretty big movement happening in South Asia, just overall, particularly Southeast Asia, because you got a lot of street vendors that sell very sugary drinks, and this is what I like about boba shops as well, is that they are doing things that allow you to, like, for example, only have like half sugar. I actually don't like this hair. Hold on. Hold the phone, guys. We're gonna back it up here. We're backing it up. Yeah, they allow you to have like half sugar, 25% sugar. You know, so like the boba themselves are actually very customizable in terms of like what you can um control in terms of what goes in your beverage, which I think is like ultimately a better choice for most people. So I really like that a lot. And I wish that we did that here with more drinks. Like if you could go to 7-Eleven, for example, and get like a half sugar soda, like it would put the sugar mix in at half rate. That would be pretty sick. Here in the US, we have the opposite, where in like southern states like Louisiana, you can actually get double soda if you want to. It's called, there's a heavy soda button. Now, granted, to some extent that makes kind of sense because your shit melts really, really fast and you need to have like more soda versus melting ice. So I get it. I understand why we do what we do. But also, too, I don't think people are using the heavy soda button as it's intended, probably. But yeah, I don't think you're weird at all. Like, effectively, a good chunk of East Asia and Southeast Asia agree with you, you know? Being able to control that would be great. And that's, I think, my biggest gripe I have with, like, American health soda companies. Like Poppy, for example, is instead of just using cane sugar, they're opting for sucralose instead. Yeah, effectively what people are doing as, like, young people specifically, which this makes a lot of sense to me in the South, is that they use the heavy soda button. You fill your soda up with as much soda as possible, little ice, or it's like half to a third ice, mostly soda. Then by the time that your soda melts down, most gas stations here in the US offer like free refills. So then you go back in and then you fill up with more regular soda, not the heavy soda button. So you can effectively extend the life of your soda. So that tracks, But I think people are also just legit just going up to the fucking soda fountain and being like, wahoo! And then just fucking just guzzling double sugar soda. It's like, guys, are you okay? Are you good? And the answer is no. They are not okay. Not doing good. The kids are not alright. But yeah, I can see where you're coming from. I think it's why in the US, like, Mexican Coke is so much more popular. Like, it's not uncommon for people to specifically seek out the, like, Mexican glass bottle Coke or soda brands like Jarritos, because Jarritos has real cane sugar in it, and the soda just tastes better. So it's like, even if I go into H Mart here in Colorado, they're selling Jarritos alongside Korean sodas, but you don't really see, like, Coca-Cola or Pepsi or Mountain Dew in the H Mart because yeah, people don't prefer it. I understand. Okay, what is the dialogue here? I'm kind of trying to figure out how he wants to take this comment. He's like laughing it off, but says Jack's energy. I'm not cripplingly depressed. I'm totally fine. I'm not having a crisis. I can't wait for the Digital Circus finale to come out on YouTube so that way I can just fucking watch it again. I would really enjoy that. That, I think, would make my life a little bit better. Mr. Bubs, are you upset that shit is in the closet? Are you upset that the whole apartment is in the closet? Oh god, he's angered. Guys, he's been enraged. He's been upsetty spaghetti. He's like, bro, why are you fucking doing this to me? You took away my yarn box. You took away my boxes. You took away the whole apartment. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm actually going to move. There we go, better. Mr. Bubbert, you can get up here on this other side. If you want to come up here and lay down, come here. Come. You ran into the box. Come. Oh my god, you're such an old man. God. He's so old and so dumb. It's okay. It's not his fault. Okay, can you lay down on my lappy like you have been? He figured out that he can lay down on my lap, and that I'll give him pets from the lap, which is ideal. Now he's trying to shove his face into my armpit. This is part of the ritual. It's a very important thing to do. No, you can't have my cheese stick, Mr. Man. I gave you pumpkin. You have pumpkin. Just lay down. Just lay down. Just buddy. Oh my god. I love my cat, but sometimes I wonder about him, you know? Actually, I need this to be like over here. Yep. He's definitely a one. That's all I gotta say. He's been so stressed out that the last couple of days he's just been sleeping in the he's been sleeping in the like on the body pillow underneath my covers. So he'll nudge me to get under the sheets, and then he'll climb onto my body pillow that I sleep next to, and then he will tuck himself in, stick his head out of the top of the sheets, and then lay down so that he's tucked in like a little person and so that he can sleep next to me. And the other day he was like so passed out, I woke up in the middle of the night because he was like kicking me in the face, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? And he was dreaming. He was like next to me and he was having a dream. He was like chirping in his sleep, and he was like it was very cute, but he was like running in his sleep. I hope he's not having bad dreams. I didn't seem like he was. He wasn't like startled or anything when he woke up, but he's been very like clingy because I think he's just really stressed out. Mr. Bubber, you can't step on my stuff. I need to be able to draw it, Mr. Bubs. Oh, Mr. Bubs, you're touching the mouse with your butt. Sir, you're touching the mouse with your booty. You smell stink. Did you just crop dust me? Sir, did you just fart? I think actually this needs to be even more so. I want like a really like tight. Sir, every time you move your ass, it makes it so that way I can't. I need you to, I know, you're very cute. I need you to go lay back down on the couch, Mr. Bubs. I'm sorry, buddy. He's like, why, father? I'm gonna actually move all of this down because it's too high. There we go. Better. Well, and actually it wasn't the mouth. It's actually just the jaw. Just kidding. Yeah, I think he's also just got a lot of historical instability as well, where it's like, you know, he was outside for so long and he doesn't... I don't think he knows what this means, you know, because we've moved once, but the move was literally a block, so it was way faster for him to like, actually move. That's my snacky alarm, but I already got my cheese stick from Gabriel, so I'm gonna finish that up. But, that move was, yeah, it was literally 5 minutes down the street, and we dropped him off here really fast, and it was not very stressful for him, I don't think, but this is gonna be, you know, he did take the gabapentin pretty well, all things considered, so he's gonna be zooted as shit, but I think he'll be okay. My favorite thing is that, and Victorian slang to say that you're high as fuck is, to say you're squiffed. might make his eyes a little bit bigger. This drawing is very tiny, so the proportions are easy to kind of accidentally fuck up, but there we go, that looks better already. Jazz is intense. Holy shit. 27 minutes of non-stop jazz. The funk is real. I want to listen to the Atari playlist. We're gonna listen to the Atari playlist, actually. I'm gonna listen to this playlist whenever, like, as soon as we are in the live reading and we get to the Atari's spot. We're swapping playlists. I can't deal. This shit blasts out of Atari's head like 24/7. Just in case anybody was wondering what he listens to. He plays this shit going into battle. Everybody's being shot at, and he's just like... He's providing ambiance and a movie soundtrack. It's very important. God, the talk box is such a pretty instrument. Oh my god. If I had the money to learn how to play the talk box or to buy a talk box, I would. And it's like relatively simple to set up. I'm just fucking lazy and I just need to get one, to be honest. The talk box is probably one of my favorite instruments of all time. I did see this guy made a multi-modular drone multi-chamber flute, though, the other day, and I thought that was pretty sick. I kind of want to get my mom one, because I think she would just find it funny. It's made out of PVC, but, like, you can do some pretty funky shit with it. I'm also kind of sad that Look Mum No Computer didn't place higher. He placed really, really low in Eurovision this year. But he, like, builds his own, like, Moog synthesizers and shit, which is really cool. He also built an organ made out of Furbies, which is super fucked up. It's the most terrifying shit I've ever seen in my life. It's real fucked up. I'm gonna actually change this hand, because we need him to be gripping the shirt. He's got the shirt. Krypton is... Oh god, if I can not draw like ass, that would be really cool. Yeah, that'd be great. There we go. Oh, Mr. Man's going back to the rejection closet. Bye. I think he's upset because all of his favorite stuff is in boxes. So I do feel kind of bad because he's like, why the fuck? Like, where's all my stuff? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll ask for a talk box for Christmas. People will be like, what do you want? I'll be like, a fucking talk box. That's what I want. Do I have any practical use for it other than just fucking learning how to, like, play it and literally just being fingers? No. Do I want to be the next, like, hidden member of Daft Punk? Do I want to live Daft Punk's legacy on? Yes. Yes, I do. Would I maybe want to one day learn how to make or play EDM music? Like, could be kind of cool. I would want to make shit like Rat-a-tat or, like... And I recognize that's, like, done with pedal distortion and guitars, but if I could just learn the secrets of the universe, that'd be pretty sick. I wish to become the Funk Master. Because this, of course, is all, like, this song is all keyboard work and the talk box, like... with a like synthesizer kick and snare, like. This is probably made with a Moog. I wouldn't be surprised. I wonder what Professor Click uses. Let's see. Let's find out. What synthesizer does he use? What does Professor Click use to make music? Is it a Moog? It is DAW, actually. DAW and an engineering OP1. So not a Moog. And MIDI controllers. But interesting. And now I learned. Ooh, woo! That's how I feel. I wish I could feel this level of woo-woo on the inside. I am, dying. I only kind of, but definitely, not doing hot. No, Wyatt, hold on. It's in this. That is kind of annoying, but that's alright. Not control shift. Oh, now it's gonna open bridge. Guys, we're gonna get jump scared by a bridge. Here it comes. Here it comes. Oh, there it is. Get out of here! I don't need you, bridge. Get out of here. Get out of here! I didn't ask for this. I don't want bridge. Why did it do this to me? There we go. Better. I also realize as well I really need to clean this up. I forgot to do the cleanup portion of this. The goal is to... That's all I needed. The goal is to finish this page today. I've been really, really, really fucking distracted today so far, so that's not helping me necessarily, but maybe we'll get there. I would love to be able to just get done with this. If I can just not do this chapter, that'd be awesome. And then, I mean, I have to start on the next one, but, like, something about finishing up a chapter makes it significantly less bad. I don't know what it is. There's something about being like, man, I'm done with this shit now. That's, like, nice. I just love that he just, like, took this stupid, stupid shirt. I do think that that's really funny, though. What is the dialogue here? pretty straightforward. Holy shit, this is a really tiny panel. Oh my god. Oh no. Holy butts, it's so tiny. Is he able to go? Wait a second. Okay, I need to close a plot hole here. There is a minor plot hole based on how I reworked the stupid hat to work. Hold on. But that's okay. We can make this happen. We've got it. This is not great. This is awful. Holy shit, it's so tiny. Oh my god, but you're the goat, though. How does it feel to be clean and organized? I'm trying to figure out if I want to get a new desk when I move to Vancouver, and I think the answer is going to be yes. I really would like to get a Secret Labs desk, so that way I'm not just, you know, fucking suffering with the literal world's tiniest desk, but alas. Okay, that's it. This is gonna have the background from the last panel here, so I don't have to worry about it. And then we're gonna do a silhouette panel on the next one so that I have to worry about even less, because I love that for me. It's actually, like, now thinking on it, yeah, it's fine. Honestly, again, you're goated. I'm over here just sitting in my own crusties. We don't talk about it. That's the most fucking cis male thing about me. Now, granted, it's not like my desk is like a bomb went off, but it's definitely not fucking clean either. This is not actually as Atari as you'd think it would be. I'm getting out of here. I'm tailoring the playlist now. Oh, I see, I see. Yeah, I think if I put too much stuff on this desk, it would immediately, like, I would lose track of where everything is. I would not be able to, like, find anything. It would be game over. I'd be, like, trapped. He's got the... like, shirt in this hand. God, man, this song is pretty. I would really like to just be gone. I don't want to be in the US anymore. Okay, sure. I don't really need to do a lot here. Okay, there we go. Wow, why are you like this, bro? I know exactly what I did. I can see it. Thank you. Tea is love, tea is life. Okay. Have I not saved this entire time? I'm funny, guys. It's okay, it's saved now. All right. Ooh, yeah, gonna base the sky. Yeah, the sound is just like, it scratches the neurons in my brain. Holy shit, the talk box, bro. I'm so loud in my oh yeah. So beautiful. I think part of it is like how crisp and perfect the tone is, but also the synthesizers that's on it. is just like so crispy. So crispy. Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna raise the sky. I'm stepping out of time. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't remember how the tiers work, so we're gonna just fucking wing it. Do I care? Not really. She's being a little dramatic, but it's not that crazy. I think it's like a 60%, if I'm being honest. I love these, like, Ghibli-ass tears. Raise the sky. Jump out of time. I'm stepping out tonight. Oh, yeah. He just looks like he gives absolutely zero fucks, guys. I don't... I don't know. I don't know why he's like this. Actually, yes, I do. He's tired of being told what to do. He's old as fuck, also. I understand. I feel the old energy in my bones. As you get older, you begin to give less and less shits. Like, significantly less shits. Oops, wrong color. I love this color. Sail away with me. What it means to be free. Sail away with me. And you will never be free. So apparently people were so upset with Assassin's Creed Shadows' ending that they asked the devs to patch a new ending in. Which is high-key insane to me. That is awkward. Temanite is so good. Oh my god, the bass in this. Holy shit. I love having, like, audio tactile synesthesia. It's my favorite part about being alive. Not gonna lie. Okay, I don't need the color palette anymore. Let's see. Actually, I'm gonna use a different boardwalk here. Let me go find a different one because I want to change the angle. Hey Mariners, how's it going? Welcome in. Okay, I need, like, the right style of boardwalk. Oh, the cat emerged from the closet. Sir, I know, you're upset. I know. He's so mad because we're packing everything up. He's so angry. This is one that I used before. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, we got like a retro arcade themed stream in here. My PNG tuber is my character Atari from an upcoming book that I'm releasing next year. But I love old video game stuff and retro vibes. So welcome in. I'm so glad you stopped in and said hello. Okay, let me see what we got here. Do I have other boardwalks that have the same vibe and don't suck? All of these, I don't need him walking down the middle of the street. I'm picturing Santa Monica Pier in my brain, and I know that people have pictures of it, but it's like they're not free. So I have to be careful because I have to use all of these free assets. This makes my life way easier because there's Santa Monica right there. But that is not a free one. Yeah, it looks like Mr. Man left. Please don't punch my trash can, sir. But yeah, welcome in. It's nice to meet you. My name's Tycho. I'm a professional illustrator, an award-winning author, and an animation teacher. And I make comics and write books and vibe. So if you like any of those things, this might be a cool place to hang out. Because this one's probably okay. I want something with palm trees, though. Finding the right reference is going to be what kills me today, I think. God, that looks like Greece. Where is this? Turkey. Haha! My eyes do not deceive me. It may not be Greece, but it's pretty damn close. I was like, man, I'm having flashbacks. Alright. Greece had a very specific kind of stanky boardwalk look. This also looks like Greece, too. That's also Turkey. That's funny. The beaches look different. I'm just saying they're built different. They're built different over there. Oh my gosh, Mariners, thank you so much. That's actually really, really kind. I built the entire thing from the ground up and like I've been tweaking and doing a little bit of changes lately, so it's definitely a slow work in progress, but I'm glad that you like the way that it looks. That is very, very kind. Gosh, all of these are not. Do we have Santa Monica? I recognize that this is not Los Angeles. And this is right on the beach. Oh, this one's good. I need just like a big, big boardwalk street. There we go. That's what I want. I found it! Well, awesome. No, it's always great to hear from fellow writers, regardless of how experienced you are. I've been doing it for a little while at this point, but you got to start somewhere, right? But that's awesome. What kind of stuff do you like to write? What genres are you into? Let's see. Oh, wait. I think I need to bump up the edge fidelity, otherwise this is not going to look like a palm tree back here. Ah, nice. Contemporary YA. Very cool, very cool. Yeah, I mostly write, like, YA and middle grade. I'm, like, just now starting to branch out into adult novels, because it's just not really what I like to read, I guess. I prefer reading YA and middle grade, but that's awesome. Well, if you ever want to share any of your work with anybody in here, the links are open for you to post to your stuff. So please feel free to do so. I love making sure everybody can share their work in here. And of course, not to like totally spiel you since you're like brand new in here, But if you are interested in checking out my most recent project and you do like YA, what I would recommend checking out would be my new backer kit project, if it'll load. The cash has been going hard over on backer kit. Hold on, let me get the right link. Wow, that was a bunch of AI right on the front of backer kit. Holy moly. But this is my YA dystopian. There's 13 days left on the project, and it's an omnibus, so it's both books in the series. Speaking of bots in the chat as well, crazy. It's both books in one omnibus, which is pretty awesome. It's the first special edition that I've ever designed, and it's gotten some really great reviews so far. I'm super stoked. But yeah, if you want to check this out or share it with anybody who's looking for a new read, this is the jam. Oh my god, what do you write as you like stare at the bot? You just give the bot the side eye. I can't. That's super interesting that you like oh yeah, I guess both bots. That's so funny. I was like, there's two at once. Holy shit. That was a lot of bots all at the same time. But thank you. Yeah, I really appreciate it. It's like, yeah, it's been a long time writing this series, so I'm happy that I can finally get it out into the world. Malo. No, yeah. Sembrar sale al Cuba. I don't speak Portuguese, but this is as close as it gets. Cuba. Do I have this boardwalk saved in here? I don't think so. I'm just gonna save it, just because you never know when you're gonna need it. Say A. Yeah, I've been looking to try and get publishing jobs in Vancouver. I'm going to be moving there very soon, so that's my current goal, is to try and get in. I did get a positive response from a children's book publisher up there, so here's hoping that they decide that they want to hire me. That would be pretty sweet. I'd be very stoked. I got the second one. We both were so fast. Speed. We are speed, Lear. I can't. But yeah, I tend to write a lot of fantasy, and next year I'm releasing my first science fiction, so that should be pretty exciting. It's massively different than the content that I normally write, but I'm slowly becoming crustier and more fed up with everything going on in the US as an adult, so now I'm writing like crusty speculative fiction, but that's okay. And then I have this webcomic as well that's free to read for everybody who wants to check it out. We're almost done with the 13th chapter, because I can't be stopped, apparently. Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, I'm gonna be uploading one of my horror shorts that I wrote for screenwriting onto my website soon. I'm trying to create the newest part of my website that I'm working on is like a narrative design portion, so that I can start to apply for narrative development jobs or narrative design jobs for games. But I wanted to upload my horror short there too, because I feel like it is it's a good enough script that it can work as like game cinematics if I wanted it to. But that's awesome. I find that like horror shorts, that was like the #1 best piece of advice that I got from my screenwriting professor one time, was that like horror shorts are the #1 easiest thing to self-produce. Mr. Bubs, I'm gonna need you to chill out and please go eat. Yeah, they tend to be much, much cheaper than producing other kinds of movie shorts. Tonight. That's not what I wanted. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I stream writing only on Tuesdays at around this time. Am I in the art category right now? I don't even know. I might have fucked up and put myself over in the writing category. That might have been my bad. But normally on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, I'm in the art category doing comics work. Oh yeah, art. Okay, I was like, I don't know where I put myself. Anything could have happened. Technically, this is both art and writing, so it doesn't really matter. But like, yeah, Tuesdays I do writing and editing sprints for a couple hours, so we just kind of hang out and like work on whatever projects we got going on, and then I occasionally do special streams. Like this Friday, I'm going to be finishing up the live reading of my newest book, the science fiction Fatal Mechanisms, and finishing doing the last like what I would call like final beta read through of it before it's ready to publish. So I did all of my dev edits and finished up line and copy, and so now it's just about making sure that nothing sounds funky or weird before it's ready to publish next year. It's the first time that my publishing house is going to be publishing work, so I'm so far publishing the books of my one book for myself, and then one other author who is also writing a book about AI called Wetware Wizards, and I'm pretty stoked. Yeah, I effectively it's a lot of me dodging paying my student loans and trying to figure out how to get a job in the creative industry without ever having to work a regular 9 to 5. So my back is broken from the amount of gymnastics that like I have to do, to be honest, that are insane. Not gonna lie, kind of crazy, but you know, like everything's going all right. Let it all go tonight. Let's see, I'm gonna get 2 of these. I don't need this anymore. I also don't need this page anymore. Nope, that's not what I wanted. But yeah, I started in game art and illustration, and then realized very quickly that that industry is just so insanely competitive that it's like, okay, this is probably not a good place to be. What can I do to stay in the creative industry to not have to compromise that and not have to go and work like retail or something? And the answer was going back to school and getting a publishing degree, because I really like book publishing as well. And doing that, and then that led to me getting into book marketing, and then that led me into opening a publishing house, and then now here we are. And so now I'm moving to Vancouver. I'm trying to get into the animation and gaming industry over there just to see if I have the ability to do so. And right now, the only thing that I'm running into is that the industry just isn't open yet for jobs. They do a lot of their hiring in the fall, so in like August. So I have to just kind of bide my time and just wait. And it is it's rough. So slowly but surely I will punch my way through the gatekeeping. But yeah, I absolutely agree. I've been in the publishing industry for like a decade now, and I've been both trad published and self-published. And at the end of the day, like the trad publishing route is now so gatekeepy that it's either 100% luck, or it's to the point where like these agents are now asking for people to have like 500,000 followers on the internet in order to even be considered as a debut, because the publishers just don't want to market for you. So you have to be a micro celebrity on the internet in order to get a publishing deal, or nepotism, which is awful. Nobody likes nepo babies. I don't know if it's the same in the US and Canada, but I heard publishers kind of spike in early spring and then autumn fall. Yes, you would definitely be correct. Um we follow publishing seasons sort of over here in the US, although because of self-publishing and indie publishing, things have gotten wild. There used to be what I would call pretty solid publishing seasons like that, where yeah, you have one in the spring, and that's like the April through June publishing season, and then you'd have one in the fall, and that would be like September, October, maybe August through October, give or take, like kind of what's going on. And those were the two big chunks. You might also have like a small season in the middle for like the summer, which would be like maybe kids books or things like that. That kind of falls into that area. But now with indie publishing, like things have gone rogue. Everybody just kind of publishes whenever they want to. Though definitely my busiest seasons are those two blocks. The summer is relatively dead. So you're exactly right though, and that's kind of what I'm running into when applying for jobs, where it's like, even just talking to that children's book publisher in Vancouver, they're getting through their like back to school summer block, so that's like they publish those titles in June, which is a little late for the season, but those are for all the kids, like, or they're I guess prepping the titles in June and then publishing in July and August, and that's for readers, kids who are getting back to school and they want to pick up some books. So once that wave is over, things should be a little bit easier to get in touch with people. There more likely will be more jobs at that time, just because people are then the turnover is going. So it's definitely kind of interesting. I tend to time my stuff in like 3 blocks. I'll have like a June Kickstarter for release in that like October fall season. And then I'll have a Kickstarter sometimes in March with an April release, so that's like a spring season release, and then I'll have a Kickstarter in the fall for a spring release. So I kind of stagger. I got like three main blocks that I utilize throughout the year. I'm gonna need a different. Well, actually, no. I'll just stick with the same. I'm gonna move Wukong, and I'm gonna actually make him smaller. Bye, guy. He's like, I'm going home. See you later. See you later, homies. Okay, let me pull open. Let's see. I need to go to my pages here. To work whilst chatting. No, it's true though. You're right. I get really easily distracted in here, but I don't mind. Like half of it is because I work from home so much. I work like 4 different contract jobs and I'm at home all the time. So it's really nice to be able to just get into stream and be able to just actually talk to people. Especially people who are also creatives in the industry as well. It's like really nice. Let's see. I think it was chapter 7. Yes, I need page 166. Okay, so there's so many layers going on here. Let's see, I need page... Let's go with panel 4. I'm going to go ahead and turn off all the special effects layers, and we're going to work from the bottom up. Okay, so that's the actual... Wait. This is the actual line here. I got so many special effects. He does not give a shit. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and do this on this layer as well. Okay. This man does not care that his magical electroshock dog collar is going to zap him into hell. But that's fine. He's fine. He's cool. I need lots of colors here. Actually, gotta make sure that my colors are right. Yeah, thankfully, yeah, I got lots of yap in practice, I would say. Lots of yap in practice. Let's see, this is Vivid Light. I'm gonna go ahead and leave this here, though, for a second, because... just for playing around, I do have some background in game design, so I know I'm kind of, I don't want to say jack of all trades truly, but I have some foundation in coding. So once you kind of know the basics of how like HTML works or how CSS works, you can kind of do a lot. I use the Divi Builder on WordPress though, and so that makes for a lot of like really nice, easy, what I would call like back-end visual development stuff, so you're not really doing a lot of like hard CSS or hard code, although I do use it for some stuff. It really just kind of depends on what's going on with the website, but sometimes you got to get creative. Okay, so this is on Vivid Light, but I'm a mild player in a lot of different coding languages. I just learned SugarCube. And I'm going to be working in Unity probably for the next game that I'm developing, so I pick up like some bits and pieces of coding languages pretty darn quick. Okay, so this is the blue, and it's on exclusion. And it's underneath the layer. I need this again. But yeah, it's just a WordPress website otherwise, though. I had a great website developer set up the base core of it, and then I've just been kind of like messing around with it. Oh, doi. Yeah, that'll do it. That it would help if I was on the right layer, you know what I'm saying? I was like, why can't I see the color? It's because you're not drawn on the right layer, you little weenie. Alright, that was on me though, to be honest. I understand what I've done. It's a little intense. Let me go lighter now that I'm on the right layer. Just a little bit. I don't want to do anything super crazy. It's interesting how this changes colors depending on what it's over top of. Okay, and then this is another one. This is Vivid Light, same color. So let's go back up here. Vivid Light. That's good. All the special effects layers are going to be the end of me. Okay, so there's that. And then on top, we've got a gold layer that is also on Vivid Light. Okay, I can get rid of this. So I guess I'm going to do this on top of another layer here. Just a little bit. I don't want to go too crazy. It's been a minute since I've done this specific effect in this comic. Because this was back on page 166, and now I'm like on 280. This is also Vivid Light. We're going with blue and gold. Okay, got it. Oh, it would really help if this was also on the right layer too. Okay, but I think we're gonna do it, y'all. I think we're gonna actually get through the page today. It's a miracle! What the fuck? But yeah, I would definitely recommend Divi for website development as a WordPress plugin. It's amazing. It's such a good a great, like, easy to learn, like, plug and play kind of website building tool. So you're not like, wow, I want to explode. This is really hard. You know, like, that's a pretty common barrier for, like, doing any kind of website development. No, it's all good. It's called Divi, D-I-V-I. And it's a theme builder, so... But it's through WordPress if you use a WordPress site. But you do have to pay for, like, a subscription. But this is kind of how it works on the back end. It's just, it's so intuitive in terms of, like, the design. It's just absolutely fantastic. So lots of options, and it's really easy to use. I really like it a lot. I've had to pay for a bunch of plugins and other stuff, but other than that, it's like, it works pretty good. Pretty good for what it says that it does. Oh, Mr. Bubs. Oh, my cat just, like, he stood up all tall on the chair and then stabbed me directly in the leg. Come here, buddy. Come on, bud. Oh, my gosh. You're so miserable. He's like, everything in here is different, and I don't like it. Come here, buddy. Come on. Oh, your little claws are so sharp, Mr. Bubs. He's so pokey. He does not care. Okay, but I do like how these particle effects ended up coming out, though, actually. Alright, let's get some text on this thing. It's because this is a lot of face. Okay, Mr. Bubbert, I'm going to need you to go to the ground. I'm so sorry, buddy. He's so cute, but... Oh, no, he's punching the box. He's so upset. Oh. He's so angry. Okay, let me go ahead and close this out. I love how Wukong at this point has decided, he's like, I don't care if it burns my brain. If I get Swiss cheese brain, I don't care. I'm not even mad about it. I'm going home. That is funny to me, though. Okay, let's see. We need a bubble coming off the side. This is going to be my bubble. I like this one. I like the cut of this one's jib. Oh, he's just... I wish I could, like, turn my webcam to show you guys what he's doing. He's just aggressively staring at this big box in the middle of the room. He's just looking at it. He's like... He's 2 inches away from it, just staring at it, and he's so mad. I'm so sorry, Mr. Bubs. I'm so sorry. He's so angry. I love how Sean's like, please don't beat people up. He does not care. Yeah, Tatsu is very forlorn. Very, very forlorn. For sure. I think he'll be okay. He just doesn't like that his routine is disrupted. I get it. And I think there may be, like, a subtle fear that it's like, okay, well, are these people going to get rid of me? Like, they're going to move and then they're just going to dump me on the side of the road. And I'm like, buddy, no. Buddy, no. I'm not going to ever do that to you. Are you going to go sit in the sad closet? He's like, hey, time to go back to the closet of shame. Bold assumption to make, Sean. Bold assumption to make. Alright. I can't believe I am 286 pages into this stupid thing. Guys, I thought I would have stopped by now. I'm not gonna lie. I would have thought that I would have stopped by now. but apparently I am crazy. Enjoy your lurk. Thank you so much, Mariners. You're awesome. I hope you have a good, productive time, and I hope to see you again soon. Okay. Okay, almost there. I wish that this had more of a direct side bubble. This is better. This one is better. Y'all, I don't want to grade all my students' assignments today. This assignment that I have this week is particularly hard because it's matte painting. And a lot of people don't understand what matte painting is, even with like video explanations. They're like, I don't get it, and then they do the assignment wrong, and I'm like, oh no. Oh, also, self-care combo. Everybody sit up straight. We got a snacky time. I'm probably gonna go get some cashews or something, I think. I'm gonna hydrate. I'm still working on my iron brew. This shit tastes weird. I love the Scots, but like this is a wild soda. I'm gonna finish my my tea though, and then I'll get up and get some like I don't know, some cashews or something. I would get some trail mix, but somebody's brothers ate it all. It was Jason's brothers. They ate it all. It was them. I blame them. They did this to me. They demolished it. Maybe I'll get some chocolate, actually. That might be my snacky. Some pretzel chocolate. Okay, one more little piece of dialogue. And I can do this one, maybe? I need to figure out how I want to somersault him away, like what camera angle I'm going to be using. Because that's the question. This is what we're going to do for the last 30 minutes of stream after I'm going to take a little break and stand up, I think, and grab some of the chocolate and then come back. And then, go from there. But this is looking good. To be fair, we were playing D&D and everybody was locked in, so I get it. God, this chapter, this actually might be, in terms of, like, technical execution, I would argue the best chapter that I've ever, released to this point. So, that's pretty sick. I'm happy with that. Hopefully people will be, not upset for the long-ish wait. Because it was a hot minute. And I did have to take, like, multiple hiatuses in the middle because shit was just fucking exploding, but we're alright. We got there eventually, and that's really what matters. You know what I'm saying? At least there's that. Also, how do we feel? Do y'all read webcomics a lot? I realize I don't read webcomics, like, at all. And so I don't tend to, like, look at stuff. But I have an interesting question for people who do read webcomics a lot. If anybody reads an occasional webcomic. Because I recognize I am ancient, and my idea of what webcomics look like is probably pretty fucking dated. So, have you noticed that certain webcomics make their panels fucking enormous? Like, when you're looking at the pages all laid out in this mobile scroll format, almost every panel is, like, edge to edge, like it spans the entire thing, and then the speech bubbles are, like, massive. I don't know if it's just, like, if that's, like, a Webtoons trend or what, but it is, like, high-key insane, in my opinion, anyway. It's, like, they are huge. Huge! And not in, like, a fun way. Like, in kind of a bad way. I realize, actually, this needs to get saved out like this. I used the wrong font. I've noticed the ones that, like, do the, like, comics in an older style where it's page by page are less bad, right? Like, if they're Tumblr comic artists or older webcomics creators, they're more, like, lackadaisy in how they look. But yeah, like, on Webtoons, they're horrifying. They're, like, so insanely large. I've never seen anything like it. I'm like, how did this happen? I'm gonna move everything over a little bit this direction. I was wondering if my webcomics looked ugly was mostly my concern. I was like, are these ugly as fuck? Like, are mine not up to standard? But I think that it's just the other ones are really bad looking. And they're, like, I recognize also the amount of content that is being made by, effectively studios rushing through their work and not really thinking about how the panels are sitting on the page. It's more about, whether or not you can get the information across as fast as possible. But I think a lot of the, like, angles for most webcomics are pretty boring. They're just, like, I don't know, the panels are not very good looking. They don't sit on the page right. It's hard. And it might be an aesthetic preference thing for me, but sometimes I look at some shit and I'm like, damn. Damn, this looks bad. Oh, okay. Yeah, so you're running into, like, not the same issue. Yeah, because I looked over Jace's shoulder because he was reading a webcomic recently, and I was like, holy fuck. My eyes, like, what am I looking at? And, like, the art was great, the story was great, so definitely no shade to the comic. But the panels are so wide. I definitely wish that Tapas and Webtoons had not switched from this format, because I feel like this is more aesthetically appealing to me than this. And sometimes the comics work better in like a mobile scroll format. Like, I recognize a lot of dialogue can get kind of chunky on standard print pages. I do get it, but, like, oh my god. Real bad. Sean's like, please don't kick the shit out of people. He's like, eh. Okay, last page. Yeah, nobody's complained about the panels yet, so I'm hoping that it's just, like, fine. You know, like, I feel like if they were extra uggo, somebody would have been like, bro, I can't read your comic, like, it's so bad. to say you want the symphony. My fault. To your side. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna go take a quick... Oh, it's 2 pages. Okay, so now I need to do some research. I'm gonna go take a quick breaky really quick, grab some cashews, stretch my legs, and then I'll be right back, and I have to figure out how I want to block this page. So, I'll be right back. Alright. I had got cashews initially to make some Indian, like, dal pudding, so I'm gonna have to save some for that. But, God, they smell good. Cashews are awesome. Oh. Okay. Let's figure out how to make this guy jump. We do. While the Google World Cup animation is beautiful. They did a good job. Nice job. Oh, I guess I can turn off my, Well, too late. I'm too lazy. I was like, I can turn off the content warning thing. I forgot about it. Okay, let me see what kind of, like... Okay, so with Goku, they just put his ass on the cloud, and he kind of just sits on it. Which I respect. I do think that that's pretty funny. He just kind of... I would prefer, I think, if Wukong treated it more like surfing. Because this is going to be the first time that this cloud has been... or like skateboarding. Like, this is going to be the first time that this cloud has been in this comic. Disney used Tony Hawk as the movement for Tarzan So actually, this is what I need. Wait a second. What I need is to do exactly what Disney is doing. And I need to... Well, I guess I'm not really going to have him in the air. I need a jump. I'm thinking too hard about this, I think. Because I'm not going to be really seeing him on the cloud. And I think at this point, she's going to be like, where the fuck did he go? Because I don't think, yeah, I don't think that he's going to be... She's going to see him go, necessarily. So let me just get him in the air first before I work too hard on it. Oh, nobody look! Nobody look! Nobody look! Daz is opening over in the wrong area. We don't talk about it. Nobody look at it. Jeff Bezos is not allowed to look at the butt. You guys like my bedhead? I don't even know what's going on. I'm wearing my sushi shirt today. Okay, no Wukong butt. Okay, there we go. I fixed it. I fixed it! The tails is told, send the rabbit hole. I wonder, I'm gonna also look at the Daz store and figure out if they have any, like, I wonder if they have, like, superhero poses, because those might be kind of useful for me later on down the road. But I'll look for that later. No. I like it just fine. I like it just fine. I like it just fine. Because I just need to get his ass into the air. Jump, you fool! Actually, you know what? I am gonna do an aerial shot of this, because I do want to, I think it's time. I think it's time, actually. So let me go back to Tony Hawk skateboarding. Let's go back to this. And I need something that's, like, kind of from the top. What an icon. Tony Hawk's so cool, though. Actually, what if I do... Oh, this one's pretty good, but I need something from a different angle. Because I really would like... What if I did... Oh, like, this one is super good. This is like extreme skateboarding going 40 bazillion miles per hour down a hill, which is, that's fun. I wonder... I'm gonna do two panels here. We're gonna do some pretty big ones. I'm gonna test Photoshop's ability to do what I need it to do with this. I don't know if it's going to work, but we're gonna at least give it a shot. I recognize that somehow this one doesn't have, like, it didn't have a center. I don't know what happened there. Okay, let me see. We're gonna see if this works. So now, this is where this gets kinda cray-cray, I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna see if it can find this. I may or may not have, like, frozen my computer forever. If OBS freaks out, it's because Photoshop is using... No, I can't see it. Okay. I believe in you! I really would love it if you could figure out... God damn. It can't see. So let's do magnetic lasso. I need this. If this works, I'm gonna explode. This is not magnetic lasso. Not nice try, though. I just need, like, the roughest outline of this guy. I don't need anything crazy. Go, magnetic lasso tool, go! Oh, I fucked it up. That's okay. I will clean it up later. This guy is in an insane position, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so let me finish getting this magnetic lasso done. And then I need to get the armpit taken care of on the other side as well. I can see why Photoshop was like, I have no idea what the fuck I'm looking at here. This is truly going to be a test of Photoshop's technology, actually, is going to be... How does it handle... How does it handle this? Okay. So now, let's go ahead and delete this out. So now we got this thing. So now we have this human. Okay, but can you do it? This object might be too complex for this fucking thing. It might not have any idea what it's looking at. We're gonna find out, though. Oh my god! Okay, so it's a little fucked up. The leg is a little fucked up. Well... Not that fucked up. Oh my god. No shit. Technology! Okay, so now. Shit is crazy. Holy fuck, guys, we live in the future. Oh my god. Is it perfect? No. But is this gonna give me a pretty good idea of what I need to do for this scene? Yes. Oh my god. Alright. You go ahead and move this bad boy out of here. I'm gonna actually rasterize this thing, because otherwise it's gonna have a heart attack. We're gonna just kind of do a swoop that way. So I'll worry about this later. Ooh, maple and chai is actually goated. Great combo. That sounds so good, though. Okay, so I'm actually going to turn off the rest of this set. We're going to just kind of... This is going to be kind of an easy... easy dub pose here, but that's alright. This other one's going to be what sucks. But I'm willing to suffer. I'm willing... willing to suffer for the nature of the game. Okay. Let me get rid of this so that the butt does not take up all of what I have here. Alright, there's the alley. I mostly just don't want to draw any more of these fucking unconscious-ass people on the ground, so that we're gonna avoid that. Okay, so now... Oh my god. Crazy. Okay, so here's a thought. I may, now that I have access to that tool, this fucking tool changes everything. Now that I have access to this tool, I can get any references I want from any fucking angle, and that is crazy. So, yeah, we live in the future. Oh my god. Okay, so let me... Okay, this motorcycle helmet, unfortunately, is really gonna kind of dick us here. So, we're going to go... This is the nose itself. That's the eyes. Let's see. This is a rough angle. So, let's see. Head. Head. See, this is mouth. I'm gonna have to just kind of play around with this sketch here so that it doesn't look like booty hole. I just need to be able to get the rough angle. That's the eyebrows, back of the head. This is gonna be head, ear, and then let's see, we're gonna go under here like this. And unfortunately, I have to, like, tweak the anatomy so that way it looks like Wukong. So we're going to need to make the shoulders a little bit broader. I'm going to need to bring the waist in a little bit. But this is our lats, waist. Let's see, that's the grundle. And then that's going to do some curving there as well. Thankfully, this guy is, like, pretty fit, and Wukong himself is actually pretty, he's not really, like, that crazy. I do want to make this finger, like, because we've got a hand in a glove, it's a little bit stiff, so we're going to kind of bring this up like that. And not as nearly as, like, crispy there. Okay, that looks pretty good. Oh my god, we live in the future, guys. What the fuck? I'm also going to be moving this back leg, too, because I understand why this dude is in this position for the skateboard, but for this, overall, like, somersault cloud position is not gonna be the position. Did I see the future in my mind? It's not perfect, this thing. I'm gonna cover most of the foot, I think, with cloud, I'm not gonna lie. I'm killing it right now. You can't deny that this is the sound. Okay, because we're gonna move this like this, and then the foot is actually gonna come back like this. And that's gonna go like that. Better. You ain't never seen no one like me do it. I'm actually gonna probably flatten this hand out a little bit as well. Head to head, oh yeah, I hope you're ready. Actually, hold the phone. Baby, you will not survive. Well, and actually, Hold on now. I understand what happened. I know what happened to me. Yeah. This also, I think, is gonna have like some cloud shit going on here, so that way I don't have to. Yep, I just don't want to fuck around with it. You know, I just don't want to fuck around with it. I don't wanna. I don't wanna deal. I don't wanna. I don't have to deal with this. I am an agent of my own destiny. Fuck that. Yep, so then that's how that's gonna work. Okay, so not bad. Not bad. Okay, so that was the craziest usage of reference that I've ever had. Actually, I think before I go, I'm gonna go ahead and move this more like this. So this tail is gonna go this, like that. That was crazy. So that way we can have the correct, like, you know, directional swoopity. But I'll get there. Oh, and actually, hold on, the more that I'm looking at this, the more I'm actually just gonna, kind of, and then I'll have the special effects go this way. So, look at that. Fucking crazy. Well, that was the most insane use of technology I've ever fucking seen. That being said, feeling pretty good about that. So, yeah, cool. Well, we got one page done. Now we're going to go on and do second page, and then that'll be tomorrow. So I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here. Thank you so much for Mariner's Writing for following. That was really awesome and super nice. And I will see you all tomorrow when we get through just doing all the stuff, you know what I'm saying? So thank you so much for hanging out. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.